to nag, but this is very important to me.
Yeah, nagging is exactly what you want to do. You want to wear me down so I don't have any more fight
Well,
left.
I wouldn't have to if you'd just be sensible.
Oh, really? I see. Well, what am I being now?
You're being selfish. Seems like the world is made out of two kinds of people, either pro-Russ or anti-Russ. Unfortunately for me, Phil is anti-Russ.
Yeah? Which one are you?
I don't think you want me to make that decision right now.
Oh, it's me. Well, hey, I've got to watch out here.
Do you ever notice that whenever you're in trouble, you turn to sarcasm?
Sarcasm and selfishness. Hey, don't stop now. You're on a roll there,
Right
kid.
there, sarcasm. Yep, right there, see?
I'll be serious. You go to your concert tonight. Go. I don't care. Sing to Mr. Cohen. But don't expect me to be here when you get back.
Do you mean that?
Absolutely.
I mean the part about me making the trip. Do you mean it?
You know, you once threatened not to come home if I stayed at the Tiger's Paw. Well, I stayed, and you came home anyway.
As I recall, that's the night you proposed to me.
Yeah, well, you backed down from a threat anyway.
Russ, you're being ridiculous.
No, I'm making a point. My point is that your threats don't mean anything. Mine do. Go tonight, and don't expect to find me here when you get home, Beck. It's that simple, babe.
Russ, I am going tonight. And what you do is your business.
Yeah, is Francis there? Yeah, it's the guy that called 15 minutes ago, so what about it? I know he was supposed to come home yesterday afternoon. That's what I'm trying to find out is why he didn't. No, I don't want to leave a number. Heck, you all right?
You won't believe what happened.
Where have you been, man? I've been worried sick.
I told you where we were going. I told you where the gig was, where the club was.
You told me one night. You've been gone two.
I know. I didn't know we were going to stay longer either until Dave came along.
Hey, wait a second. You could have at least called me.
Russ, will you let me explain? I have so much to tell you.
Well, what excuse can there be for not calling? What, no phone, no dimes?
No time. Russ, I'm sorry, okay? But I'm home now, okay?
Yeah, you're home now.
Russ, it was fantastic. I wish you could have been there with me. The club was 4 times as big as a Tiger's Paw. We had to turn the amps up all the way. Russ, it was great. Dave didn't get there till
Dave?
later, but he's the record producer. He's a great guy. Everybody just calls him, hey, Dave. He wants us to cut a demo tape.
Yeah, so a demo tape. So big deal. What about
But
it?
you know what that means? A demo tape. You put down all your songs on a tape, and they give it to the top people in the record industry. Don't you understand? Don't you see that's a chance at the big time, Russ?
Yeah, I can see that you're coming home a day late, babe, man, and all strung out on a bunch of hype.
Okay, I understand that it's hard for you to believe, because it was real hard for me to believe, but look, it was so fantastic. Russ, I got up there on stage thinking that I'd have such stage fright, but the minute I got up there, I felt so good, Russ. It felt like I belonged.
Why'd you stay 2 nights?
Well, Dave couldn't stay after the show, so he invited us out to dinner afterwards, the night after. The cheapest thing on the menu was $14.95.
Then what?
Well, then we discussed the demo. He said he thinks I have what it takes. He said I have style, I have looks, I have the voice. Are you kidding? A big record producer said that to little old me. Can you imagine that?
I can imagine a big record producer feeding little old you a line.
Russ, he was just as impressed with Phil and the guys. All right, close your eyes, will you? Close your eyes. Okay, open. Look at this. $1,200 for one night.
You got this record for one night work?
That's just the beginning. Are you kidding? Russ, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna be late for class.
Come on in. Terry.
She did it, Mitch.
Who did what?
Nancy. She's suing me.
Oh, I expected as much. She also got a restraining order against you and the children in order to protect Nora's property. So I'm afraid you're going to have to stay away from that house and Nancy.
I knew she wanted Mother's estate, but what does she want with Scott's?
Oh, I wish I could have spared you all this.
Just explain it to me.
Well, it's like it says. Mental anguish as a result of negligence on the part of said driver, Scott Davidson.
Can she do that?
She can try. Look, why don't you sit down and I'll explain the rest of it.
What,
Fill
there's
it all
more?
in. Oh, yes, I'm afraid there is. I didn't want this to happen. I wanted to take care of all the details so as not to lay this burden on you so soon after Scott's death. That's what I told Ben yesterday. You see, a copy of Nora's will turned up.
Oh, thank God.
But it's not the one that I prepared. It's a fake, a fraud. That leaves everything to Nancy.
But how?
Well, I don't know about the particulars, but I'm going to find out. You remember I told you about that safety deposit box of Nora's that I went to and I found it to be empty? Well, then, Nancy's lawyer came to my office, and he had her copy. Well, we all went down to the savings and loan, and there it was. The original, according to Nancy.
But no one can get into a safety deposit box without a key, and you have it.
It's mighty puzzling. But there is monkey business afoot here. There is no doubt about that. Oh, this is going to be a nasty court battle. But they are not going to get anything. Not a part of it.
In court.
Of course. There's no other way. Oh, and I'm going to enjoy nailing Nancy to the wall. Why, there is fraud, tampering with legal documents, breaking and entering. I'm beginning to think that that copy that I had of Nora's will was stolen.
I want this settled out of court, Mitch.
Oh, that's impossible. You know Nancy.
Offer her a settlement.
Oh, people like Nancy, they just want it all.
Give her what she wants. I can't go to court.
But why? You're not making any sense.
I am not going to have her ruin the memory of Scott and Mother by fighting over their estates.
You are Nancy's victim. You have no choice.
Yes, I have, Mitch. And I choose not to go to court.
Okay, you can put that type of business in the zone marked 4.
Would a zoning change be possible later in case I expand or diversify?
I don't...
I like that one best too, but you know, until I stood on that back porch.
Those cracks were wide enough to swallow a foot in 1 second and a leg in 2.
You know, my sister Wilma fell in one, but you know, we used to call her cracked after that.
Hey, Mom, Leon, hey, can you guys hold it down?
Gene, honey, we got 3 houses we want you to see.
And you can't help but like these.
Well, do you think you could cool it until I finish with Mr. Murphy? This is a place of business.
Oh, why, sure, Gene, honey. Oh, my son, he's so professional.
Now, where were we?
In my plumbing business. You said that it was zone 4, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, the house I found was here.
Zone 5?
Would that pose a problem?
Well,
Are you going to be selling plumbing supplies retail in addition to making house calls?
I hadn't decided yet. What would you suggest?
If you are retail and service, you qualify for zone 5. Right, Gene?
Right, Leon.
The other location is here in zone 4. If I moved into a 4 zone, could I build an addition in the back for my supplies?
Well, let me check.
A friend of mine, Gilmore Green, did that. Smart businessman, that Gilmore.
Hey, Leon, why...
No need to thank me, Gene. Glad to help. I'm in the real estate, and I have a few places that you may be interested in. Here's my card. Won't you come by and see me later?
Thanks. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for your help, too, Mr. Redland.
Yeah, sure thing.
Gene, could we have an early lunch? Leon may just have found the right house for us.
Yeah, maybe we can get Leon to watch over the office while we're gone, huh, Leon?
Yeah.
Is that all you got to do?
Mitch,
You're the first person to darken these doors today, except for Laurie.
Well, it's no wonder. If I was any less agile, I couldn't have made it through myself.
I know, sickening, isn't it?
That's a good choice of words. Physician, heal thyself. Give up and move out of this place before you lose any more.
We've been over this before, Mitch. Now, nothing has changed. I'm not leaving.
Still as stubborn as ever.
Well, if I'd known you were making office calls, Laurie could have brought back some lunch for you.
Well, I'm glad she's not here. There's no sense worrying her.
More bad news.
Mm-hmm. Terry got a subpoena this morning. It seems that Nancy's suing her for part of Scott's estate, too.
On what grounds?
Mental anguish. Would you believe it?
Well, maybe we could countersue. I mean, Nancy's causing each one of us a great deal of mental anguish.
Well, now, you got a point there. But I don't think it'd hold up in court. If we ever get that far.
Why do you say that?
Well, I talked to Terry this morning, and she's all for settling out of court. Wants to give Nancy just what she wants.
Well, going to court could expose Nancy.
Well, I told Terry that. But she'd have nothing to do with it. No, she's afraid of risking the good family name. Oh, Terry's got to fight this thing. Or she's going to risk losing everything to a no-good, greedy excuse for her sister.
You want me to talk to her, don't you?
Maybe you can talk some sense into her.
I'll try. You know, Mitch, it's ironic. You want Terry to fight to keep from losing everything. Yet you advise me not to fight, to just give up.
Well, she's got a case, Ben. A just cause, a reason. And she stands a good chance of winning. But you against Carpenter? You don't have any of those.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on
Where have you been?
Come on, you sound like Russ.
Francis has been looking for you for 2 hours.
Oh, come on, Phil. Give me a break, will you? We just got back in town this morning between classes, Russ, lunch, and a doctor's appointment. I've been a very busy
Wait,
girl.
doctor's appointment.
That's nothing serious.
Yeah, are you sure?
Come on, I ought to know.
Because you don't need to get sick now, you know that.
Trust me. What did Francis want me for?
Dave called me and I needed to talk to you.
Dave called? What is it? Is something wrong?
No.
I knew it was too
Everything's
good to be
all
true.
right. Now look, he just needs us to have another song ready for the demo session.
Well, that doesn't give us much time.
Now, how close are you to finishing that one you were humming in the car early this morning?
Oh, the one I'm writing for Russ?
Yeah, well, I might not like the inspiration, but the song's nice.
It's almost done. I just have to work out the lyrics a little bit.
And, Russ, how was he when you got home this morning?
Well, at first he was worried and hurt, and then mad. Oh, Phil, I can't believe I forgot to call him.
I wish you'd forget him completely.
Phil, just stop, all right?
Sorry. All right, force of habit. Look, Becky, have you thought about what happens next?
Yeah. I finish my songs. We record them at Dave's studio. We send them to the record companies, and we wait, right?
And what if a record company wants to sign us?
And we make a lot of money.
There's more to it than that. Look, endless hours of rehearsals, cutting records, concerts, tours, playing at everything from state fairs to huge auditoriums.
Come on, Phil, you make it sound...
Busy? Yeah. You know, there is a price to pay for success, Becky. Sometimes we pay it. Sometimes those we care about pay for it. Sacrifices and compromises are very common.
Phil, just what are you getting at?
You might have to quit school pretty soon. And, Russ?
Well, look, I can handle a singing career and Russ.
Yeah, what if Russ doesn't share that opinion?
Are you still playing with those?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, it looks pathetic. A grown man, an excellent doctor, just wasting away.
I'm researching tongue depressors. Now just think how many used ones get thrown away every day.
Ben, let's go home.
It's only 2:30. We're open till 5.
No one would miss us if we left early. You haven't had a patient all day, just like yesterday.
Well, thanks for reminding me. I'd forgotten.
This isn't good for you, Ben.
It is getting to me, Laurie. But I won't give up. Carpenter just makes me so mad.
Let's go home then, Ben, please.
What's there to do at home?
Oh, so the honeymoon's over, huh?
You know what I mean.
All I know is that this office is getting to be a real drag. You're fighting a losing battle, Ben, so why don't you just move out like Carpenter wants?
Listen, what Carpenter wants and what he gets are two entirely different matters.
Hey, I'm on your side,
Well,
remember?
You don't sound like it.
Well, you don't sound so great either, yelling like that.
I'm sorry, honey.
This fight is really tearing you apart.
I'm fine, really, I am.
Yeah, right. No patience, just wasting your time here while you could be working with Dr. Greeley, harboring bitterness against Carpenter. Ben, you're losing your self-respect.
Oh, so now you're a psychoanalyst, huh? You're beginning to sound like Mitch and Alex, my own wife.
Listen, you have no reason to be talking to me like this. You're upset with Carpenter and you're yelling at me. Listen, I think you really better think about all this. And while you do, I'll be at home.
Lori!
I wanted to surprise you.
You did. Where'd you get those?
Same place where you hocked them. Look, I got a stereo, too, so we can play the record that you made for me.
You didn't have to do that.
I know I didn't have to. I wanted to. I know how much these trophies mean to you. You mean a lot to me, so I wanted to. Besides, the stereo was on sale, so I just picked it up.
Yeah, well, it looks good.
Yeah. Speakers are out back.
Oh, well, I better get him. You can't leave him there.
It's okay. I hid them behind a trash can. Russ, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, and I should have called you.
Well, hey, at least now I know where I stand, right? These are a peace offering, huh?
No, they're a love offering. Can't you forgive me?
It's not that easy, Beck. I mean, come on, you split when you knew I didn't want you
Russ,
to.
I had to. Come on. Can't you understand that it doesn't mean that I love you any less? It's just... What do you want? A girl who always says, yes, Russell? You don't want that.
What I want is you. I mean, it sounds corny, but Becky, I missed you, man. I need you here with me.
Well, I missed you, too. And I'm glad you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, I'm writing a song for you. Well, for us, really, it's our song.
Great. Probably make millions.
Can you believe I made $1,200 in one night?
Hey, you're worth more than that to me.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Hey.
let's you and me move out of this dump and find a nice apartment in a complex with a rec hall and a swimming pool. Maybe
Wait a second, man. I kind of like this place. What are you talking
come
about?
on, you're kidding.
What's cozy? Yeah, it can be fixed up. And besides, it's got a certain little aroma about it.
Yeah, fruit and vegetables. What else?
Besides, just because you made a whole bunch of money one night doesn't mean that it's going to continue.
All right, even if the band doesn't hit the charts, you and I can still get better part-time jobs. And if we put your money with my money, maybe we can swing it. Huh?
Yeah, well, maybe so. We'll see. But I think for right now that we'll just fix this place up, All right?
Well,
Yes, all right. I'll get the speakers. Okay?
That'll put me home at night when Peter gets off work.
I hope things work out, Mom.
Oh, so do I. I just hope Dr. Hargrove hasn't filled that position before I can talk to him this afternoon.
I guess a lot of people want a daytime nursing job.
Usually only nurses.
True.
You had a rough day, Laurie?
Kind of. How's Peter's new job?
Oh, he loves it. Well, driving is his favorite pastime anyway, and now he's getting paid for it. And he really likes his boss, Mr. Prescott.
I'm glad for him.
Lori, what's bothering you?
It's nothing really. I don't want to unload on you, Mom. You've got enough problems already.
Tell me.
Ben and I had our first fight.
Oh. I was wondering when that would happen.
I walked out on him at the office.
You feeling guilty?
A little. I don't know.
All right, Ben's feelings were hurt. You wanted to punish him.
Mom, I feel so rotten.
Well, who started it?
He did. I did. We both did. I don't know. I said some strong things and he reacted. He yelled at me.
Ben's probably feeling as rotten as you are.
You think so?
Lori, communication is the key. Don't shut him out. And remember, Ben's only human. Remember your father's temper?
How come you know so much?
Oh, experience is the best teacher.
I guess I better go home and fix dinner.
Yeah, and I gotta get to work.
I thought I'd find you here. Laurie Martin,
Yes?
you're being sued by Miss Nancy Lawson. A subpoena to appear in court. Miss Davidson, we meet again. As legal guardian for minor Peter Davidson, here's another one. Good day, ladies.